Apex Legends finally has a limited time duos mode starting now till November 19th that I'm super excited to check out. Now I can let down just one person as opposed to 2 teammates. But duos isn't the only thing that's coming around in this update, so let's get into what's happening now. There have been some quality of life changes made in this game that the community has been asking for. Players can now see what ammo weapon types their squad mates are carrying when in their own respective inventory screens. This is especially nice for squads that might be composed of randoms, so you don't have to guess who's got what and fight for ammo. Also, players won't get penalized for leaving a ranked match after 2.5 minutes after their banner was picked up. So now, when you want to try and leave a ranked match, as long as the warning for penalty doesn't show up, you'll be okay to leave, which helps cut down some frustrations of playing with teammates who don't want to cooperate and res you. If you've been racking up legend tokens and have been waiting for a reason to use them, there's finally a use for tokens. Kind of. Players can now use this currency to reroll daily challenges, which have been adjusted so players receive one easy, medium, and hard challenge every day. It's not a huge use for the tokens, but if you're stuck on a few challenges that you don't like, then you at least have the option to switch them by rerolling. The cost resets daily. The first reroll starts at 200 tokens and the third goes for 500. If you get 2 and past the third reroll, it costs 1,000 tokens each time. In terms of other gameplay changes, Crypto's EMP now damages dropped armor, so players can't use the strat of dropping armor, waiting out the ult, then picking up their untouched body shield. There's also been a slight change for shotguns, the L-Star, Longbow, Kraber, and G7 Scout. Shotgun projectile widths have been decreased and the sniper projectile spreads have been increased to provide more accurate shots. It makes a lot of sense for the shotgun, since there won't be a large pellet spread, thus more concentrated damage if you nail your shots. And the Wingman's headshot multiplier has been decreased from 2.15 to 2.1. If you're not entirely sure on how these changes will play out in-game, don't worry, you can now test out all guns with any or all attachments you want in the brand new firing range. With this update, you can enter the firing range solo or with your squad, and you can change to any legend you want to try their abilities and ultimates. Unfortunately, friendly fire isn't on, so you can't test damage against specific legends, but you can test damage and aim with target dummies. You also have access to all weapons, attachments, and hop-ups. Devs encouraged feedback on the firing range with the idea of future improvements to come, so don't hesitate to drop suggestions on Reddit or their official forums. I like the idea of the firing range, but I would really like the option to add bots of different legends to test hitboxes and damage, or even just have friendly fire for the same reason. In providing more game feedback, I ran into a bug with this latest update that lets people punch others out and deal damage before the game starts. In one of my games, I could hear the sound of entering a new zone in the map, followed by my legend being able to punch someone else, and also take damage if someone decided to hit their melee button. Apparently this has caused some people to drop in the game while downed or have lower health when starting the game, which is a huge issue. Hopefully there will be a fix for this soon, but in terms of long-run updates, I'd really like to see the ability to create custom matches. Ever since the launch of Apex, I've been looking forward to the idea of hosting private games like PUBG eventually allowed. Another issue I'd like addressed is inconsistent audio quality. Some matches I've been able to have clear audio, but other times I've had broken sounds where only certain things were audible, like the sounds of people using med packs, or just delayed and laggy game sounds in general. But hopefully these are things Respawn is keeping an eye on and working on getting a fix out for. What are some things you want to see brought into Apex? Drop your feedback on the game below and let us know how you're liking duos so far. And, of course, for more everything on Apex news, stay here at IGN.